I'm Ainia Marabi from Redian Software, and I'll be taking you through the first part of the webinar, getting to know Zoho Workplace. So to begin with, we'll look at the common workplace challenges. And according to a study by Pumble, just 86% of employees and executives cite lack of effective communication and collaboration as the main cause of workplace failure. As you can see, this is a big percentage that Zoho Workplace seeks to solve. The second workplace challenge is scheduling chaos, and we see an average professional wastes nearly 5 hours a week on poorly organized meetings, scheduling conflicts, and unclear agendas. This is another challenge that Zoho Workplace will solve. The third challenge is technical glitches. And according to a survey done by Trust Radius, we can see that 66% of respondents reported to experience technical issues during their video conference and poor quality audio, video freezing. And all this can be tackled by Zoho Workplace. Okay, to start us off, what is Zoho Workplace? Zoho Workplace is a suite of 9 well-integrated applications that can help teams and businesses create, communicate, and collaborate effortlessly. Zoho Workplace also comes with the mobile application that's available both for Android and Apple products. Common applications that are found in Zoho Workplace, we have Zoho Click, we have Zoho Mail, we have Zoho Connect, Zoho Meeting, we have Zoho Writer, Zoho Sheet, Zoho Show, and Zoho WorkDrive. All of this we'll cover during this webinar session. So why choose Workplace over other office suites? First is the pricing. As you can see, Zoho Workplace is relatively low in pricing compared to their competitor at $6 per user per month. In terms of mail storage, they're fairly equal, both offering up to 100 GB of storage. For the attachment limit, Zoho Workplace can enable you to attach files of up to 1 GB in size, while other office suites allow only 150 megabytes of attachment. Another upside to Zoho Workplace is the customization. Zoho Workplace offers a plethora of customization options to their users. In terms of integration, like other Zoho applications, Zoho Workplace integrates seamlessly with other Zoho apps, with more third-party applications too. It's also easy to use because of its clean and simple interface that enables users to easily navigate through it. Zoho Workplace also has an inbuilt marketing tool that can be very helpful for organizations. The first application we look into is the Zoho Mail. And Zoho Mail is a secure and reliable email service with a variety of features. With Zoho Mail, you get a free custom domain for your business with multiple features such as email filtering. You're protected from spam emails. You can also access Zoho Mail offline, and once you're online, everything that you did while offline will be synced automatically. With advanced searching capabilities, you're able to easily search for emails. You can easily search for emails regardless of when they were sent to you. Again, it also offers multiple integrations that can be very good for your business. The second application is Zoho Click, and Zoho Click is an instant messaging tool supporting both audio and video, and it can enhance team collaboration and communication with unlimited features such as chatting, file sharing. It supports video conferencing both for one-to-one group calls, one-to-one video calls, or one-to-many video conferencing. With its screen sharing capability, you can record your presentation and send it to your colleagues. Next application that is in the Zoho Workplace suite is the Zoho Connect, and it's similar to other social networking applications. Zoho Connect is an intranet and a social networking platform for your business. It's designed to help business connect with the employees, share resources, and collaborate on projects. You can engage in discussion, share updates, and collaborate. It has features such as I mentioned, it's a social networking with features such as profile. You have your feeds. You can share files. It can also be used in project management, where organization can invite external users and together they can follow up on a project. The next application is Zoho Meeting. It's a web conferencing and online meeting platform that allows businesses of all sizes to connect, collaborate with their employees, customers, and partners remotely. It supports video and audio conferencing. It also supports screen sharing. It's suitable for everything from small meetings. It can support webinars and even training sessions. The next application in the Zoho Workplace suite is Zoho Writer, and it's a cloud-based word processor that allows you to write, edit, collaborate on documents, as well as publish them on multiple platforms. It has rich text formatting options. You can insert tables and images. Again, it supports collaboration within teams. Multiple users can work on the same document, make edits, and it will reflect in real time. In terms of integration, it integrates with the third-party application like ChatGPT, and also it has an internal AI tool that can help in formatting and spelling errors. Next is the Zoho Sheet, and it's a cloud-based spreadsheet application that allows you to create, share, and work together on spreadsheets online and in real time. With multiple formulas, charts, and graphs, teams can collaborate remotely and their changes will reflect in real time. Again, in terms of integration, it's well integrated with other Zoho suites, Zoho application, and third-party application. Next, we have the Zoho Show, which is a free online presentation software that lets you create, collaborate, publish, and broadcast presentation from any device quickly and with ease. It has multiple templates, and with its slides and animation, it makes your presentation lively. Teams can use it to collaborate, and they can make changes on a presentation remotely. It also integrates with other Zoho application and third-party application. Lastly, we have Zoho WorkDrive, which is a content collaboration platform designed for teams to store, share, manage, and work together on files of any sizes. You can store your files and access them from anywhere without needing to have a laptop or a machine or be at work. You can also share files. You can collaborate on files, and also it has high security, whereby teams can encrypt their files so that it's not accessed with anyone. WorkDrive also integrates seamlessly with other Zoho application and third-party application.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I hope all are doing fine. Now, I'm going to take it forward with the demonstration of Zoho Workplace to give you a look and feel of how Zoho Workplace behaves and what are the applications that are present in Workplace and how seamlessly you can navigate. So, what you're seeing on screen is the workplace instance. So, this is how a workplace homepage looks like. So, as the name says, anything that is related to your work, let it be your day-to-day tasks, your day-to-day meetings, your day-to-day emails. So, I'm sure no one in this business world can stay without their emails being checked, let it be even during their travel or during their office time or during their breaks. We have the habit of keep refreshing our mailboxes even though there is no email. So that is how our current trend has been set. So now Workplace gives you the privilege of collaborating all your work related items and activities in one single umbrella. So it all starts with your emails, your day to day tasks, meetings. If you have to prepare some quick presentation for your meetings, for example, for today's webinar, I had scheduled a meeting here in my calendar for 18th of October, and I need to present some presentation for to all of you to attract and ensure that you all are aligned with the application. So I immediately click on show, where I have some default templates using which I can quickly create my presentation. And once the presentation is done, how do I invite all of you to that presentation to view my explanation and to view my screen? So that is where I quickly move on to the meeting, and I create a set of webinars or a one-on-one meeting to ensure that all of you are receiving the invitation out of this meeting, and you all are joining that on time with proper reminders. So that's how, it is combined together to form a collaborative work model. So I told about emails, I told about creating presentations, creating meetings. So what about for internal collaboration? So let's say there is an organization, let's say a fashion industry, who are very much focused towards designing their clothings, designing their dress materials, and so on. So they need to have lots of internal discussions to ensure that they are manufacturing the right set of goods and they are targeting the right set of audience. So for that, there'll be lots of internal communications that will be taking forward. So that is where we have Zoho Connect. So as the name says, it connects one person to another. So you see this picture here, where people are getting connected with their laptops during coffee breaks. So this lady is having a coffee and she is just having an internal collaboration. And these two people are having an internal collaboration to connect various dots in their organization. And this yellow friend is working out individually to ensure that he has the right notifications focused on. So that's Connect for you in short, where we have multiple feeds where one can post on what are the new announcements that are happening in your team, what are the new releases, and when was the projects launched, and what is the next plan. We have open house that can be scheduled. You can create various groups. So one group for marketing, one for advertising, another for designing. And based on these various groups, you can add a central person to manage all of this, and this central person can add multiple members into the organization. So these set of members can go ahead and have an internal collaboration without disturbing others, or without involving people who are not relevant to the discussion. So certain set of groups can be created and the collaboration can be done. And you have internal channels as well. So these channels again reflect in Zoho Click, as Anaya was telling. So there we also have Zoho Click. I'll be showing that to you in a while, which is our internal chat tool. So these channels can be reflected there, where you can have a group conversation as well. And events, this is where your calendar schedules right from your personal events. So right from your personal events till your overall events of the day, let it be a festival or let it be a internal discussion meeting. So everything can be synced within one calendar, and this calendar can also be synced with your mail to ensure that your email and your events are synced together and you get the right reminders on right time. And one special feature about these calendars and notifications are these also works and adapt according to your time zone as well. Meaning, let's say today I am in Dubai, and tomorrow if I am going to Nigeria or Kenya, or let's say I'm going to South Africa, I will not miss out on my events because the time zone is captured by the system and the event time changes automatically, and I get the same notifications according to that particular country's time. So that's an interesting fact about maintaining these events as well. And just to give you a quick heads up, under these internal collaborations, we have file management as well to store your internal documents, some survey integration to send out some internal feedbacks, and you can also share your internal ideas on. It acts like a question bank, or it acts like an idea bank where you can share your ideas and people can comment on those ideas to see how well it will work out for the organization. And to support this, we have the calendar as well. So this is a dedicated calendar management system which again internally syncs with mail and this connect as well. So any events can be set up here, and not only you can set up your events, you can also share your calendars accordingly. So meaning, if you check this person has some set of calendars marked here, and another user, Paula, has shared a calendar with Rebecca here. So that is how smart you can go ahead and manage your day-to-day events as well. And we have work drive. So work drive is an internal DMS, or a document management system, which helps a person to go ahead and capture the respective documents, let it be from the smallest PDF file to the largest documentation of a, let's say, of a property or of your organization or your legal documents. Anything can be stored here, and these documents can also be shared accordingly. You can pass your comments also on the document so that it can be corrected and passed on to the relevant teams at the right time. So if you just see on the left hand side, you will have some list of tabs here, some campaigns essential, some hustle corp, and marketing global, marketing materials, and so on. So these are all org wide groups that has been created for internal document sharing, and you can also ensure that this groups are logged so that no modification can be done, and this can be marked as a private group instead of a public group as well. So those are some interesting facts about work drive. And couple more applications to be covered in work drive are, we have sheet and click. Let me touch base on click first, because communication plays a major role when it comes to internal collaboration. The best example what I can give you is, we are having a webinar session today, okay, conducted by Zoho and Redian group. So how we internally collaborate is, for example, I am in Dubai, Anaya is in Kenya, and Mary is in Kenya as well. So we are all located geographically in different places. So how we come together is, we create an internal group here called team meeting or Redian group webinars, and we create an internal group, and this group completely has multiple members from different geographical locations added, and we talk here on how are we going to collaborate on this particular meeting. So who are all are going to take part of this meeting, and how is that we are going to promote for this meeting, and we discuss about those, and we also ensure that we create a meeting invite for our internal notifications right from this click itself. And if you just look at click, this click is again integrated with some of the plugins as well. And we have an internal task management system, internal file management system, and some internal history maintenance, which calculates, which goes ahead and talks about the previous communications that you had made with someone in your organization. So is that all click does, would be your next question. No. On top of that, you can also use click to call one person, no, irrespective of the geographical location. So we have a direct, we either have a team meeting that can be scheduled through this start meeting option. If not, you also have an option to call this person directly using an audio call or a video call or a screen share. So all these calls can also be logged into, and you can refer it, and you can also record these calls from time on time. So that's about the Zoho Click and our internal communication tool. Nowadays we have AI as well integrated within the workplace platform. So that is where we have the Zia search. So the Zia acts as an internal AI tool where you search anything. You ask Zia anything, it is going to fetch it for you. For example, I'm going to ask about, I'm just going to type some random notes here. So client visit, some random words. So once I hit enter, it is going to pick up all the related emails or streams or my internal help pages which are related to client visit, the word client visit. So it just fetches everything, does a complete search of your Zoho applications, and ensures that the right information is fetched from each of these applications. So that's about our internal AI tool. And one highlighting part which I wanted to tell all of you here is, I'm sure all of you are crazy about the recent OpenAI concepts that has been released and that is going on as a buzz throughout the world globally. So we also have integrations of these platforms with the OpenAI. So this is where we have an integration with our OpenAI where you can add your API key, and you can use it as an integrated system with Connect to go ahead and make your post or suggest some relevant ideas on your post, or correct your post, let it be a spelling mistake or let it be a sentence formation. So everything can be done using the OpenAI tool. And one other tool which I didn't cover till now is Writer, a complete place where you can scribble anything what you want and store that as a document. Writer, let me open a existing document and also let me open a blank document. So let's say there is something that you want to go ahead and write or create a synopsis. For example, let's say when it comes to requirement, scope of work is what you want to design. So you can design your complete scope of work here, and it's not just about typing, but you can also create an automation here where you can create a workflow in such a way that it triggers internal automations. For example, this is a sample diagram for a workflow. So I create a workflow, I send it for review to my manager, and my manager sends it back to me with some corrections. So I do some secondary corrections and I send it back to my manager again. All of these together forms a workflow, and it happens in an automated manner, and there are no phone calls or no WhatsApp messages included here. So everything is through automated notifications on screen. And to support this, we have various menu options here where you can format the whole document, and these are self-explanatory. And you can also insert your own set of images or tables or signature is going to play a vital role. And we have direct integration with our own sign tool called Zoho Sign, which can be embedded into this documentation for any sort of signature that is needed. You can add your own set of sections, pages. And does the writer within Workplace work individually? Not at all. You can also render the fields of Workplace from various applications like CRM or desk or any other application, so that you can merge those fields here. For example, just put here first name and last name, and it fetches those values from Zoho CRM or any other applications to go ahead and ensure that the right values are rendered and fetched. And you have a designing section, you have a page setup, a view page, some tools to go ahead and ensure that you personalize your own set of documentation, and finally a sharing option as well. So where you can share this as an external link to the public, which means it is not necessary that a person has to be a user within Writer or WorkDrive or Workplace to view this documentation. You can simply share this external link by setting a password or an expiration date. So let me just give a name, XYZ. Great. So you have a link here. I just copy this and share it with whomever who wants to go ahead and view this documentation. And you can also set up some permissions here. And internally as well, you can share it with internal organization members. Like, let's say I want to share it with someone named George. I simply set up these permission with share or edit or view only, and I can share this directly to George, and he gets a notification to view that. And there is a toggle option here to track the changes. So once you turn it on, any change that is being made, it gets highlighted. For example, I want to remove this particular word and replace it with something. Let's say something like this. So automatically the changes gets tracked and the original word gets listed out here. So as simple as that. So you are not losing even a full stop here when it comes to the writer management. So that's a quick overview about writers for you, my dear friends. So I believe I've pretty much covered the whole set of applications. And finally, we have Sheet. So Sheet is completely more than a document management, where you can maintain your data in rows and columns, and these rows and columns of data can again be shared. So you can again apply formula to this particular sheet. You can import it from outside databases, like let it be from your desktop system or any other third-party system. You can import it from here and you can work along with that. So that's about Sheet. And two more important things which I wanted to tell you is all the applications that you are seeing here on screen are mobile supported as well, which means there is no need for you to purchase an additional add-on or an additional license to work it out in mobile. In mobile, you just go to the Play Store in Android or iOS and just name that application, and the system installs it for you, and you can log in with the credentials and just keep start using it. So that is how feasible we are when it comes to the mobile applications. And the applications that you're seeing on the screen has open APIs as well. So, which means you Google our APIs in using your browser, you will get our APIs. Let it be of mail or Zoho Connect or meeting. So the purpose of using the APIs here are to ensure that these applications can be integrated not only internally but also using your external sources or databases or workspace. For example, if you are having a third party BI, business intelligence tool, and you want to integrate it with sheet, you can use our APIs to go ahead and push it to a sheet in Zoho Workplace. So that is how smart and how wide our APIs are open for all of you, my dear friends. So that's a very high level overview about Zoho Workplace. I'm sure you would have got an idea of how these applications works internally, and how are we collaborative, and so on.